Welcome to the final week of the Global Mashiach Mivtza. Today, we're going to be discussing many details of the third Beis Hamikdash, such as who will build it, how we'll get to it, how often we'll go to it, and many other details. The first thing that we're going to be discussing is who will build the Beis Hamikdash. There are two opinions. The Zohar tells us that the Beis Hamikdash will be built by Hashem and will come down from Shemayim, so it'll be completely godly. And the second opinion is that the Beis Hamikdash will be built by Mashiach. This opinion is quoted by Chazal. The Rebbe explains, of course, how both are true. Some parts of the Beis Hamikdash will be built by Hashem, and some parts, like putting up the gates, will be done by Mashiach. In other places, the Rebbe explains that if the Yidden are Zeicha, then the Beis Hamikdash will come down from Shemayim, and if Chas v'Shalom the Yidden are not Zeicha, then it will be built by Mashiach. When Mashiach comes and the Beis Hamikdash is going to be built, there's a process on how all the shuls will be connected to the Beis Hamikdash. The order in which all the shuls will connect is based on how much of the Shekhinah has dwelt there in Galus. So where does Hashem Shekhinah dwell? During the Beis Hamikdash, during the times of the Beis Hamikdash, the Shekhinah, of course, dwelled primarily. It was most concentrated, you could feel it the most in the Beis Hamikdash. After the Churban, the Shekhinah kind of dispersed to all the different shuls, and especially in Beis Rabbeinu Shebbavel. So what is Beis Rabbeinu Shebbavel? Beis Rabbeinu Shebbavel, the house of our leader in Bavel, or we could translate that as in Galus. Where is that? So, Beis Rabbeinu, the house of our leader, this is talking about the Nasi Hadar. Throughout the generations, ever since the Beis Hamikdash was destroyed, there was the house of the leader of the generation is where the Shekhinah primarily dwelt. In our generation, that is 770. The Rebbe discusses that since the shul, the Nasi Hadar, it has the greatest Giloy of the Shekhinah, which can give you such an amazing appreciation. Every single time you go to 770, you're not just going to a random place. You are going to the place where the Shekhinah is dwelling in Galus. Just like the Shekhinah dwelt in the Beis Hamikdash, this is exactly where the Shekhinah is dwelling and is being felt in Galus. Specifically 770, since it's the last Beis Rabbeinu Shebbavel, will be the closest and most connected to the Beis Hamikdash. So, as I start discussing the process, when Mashiach comes, the Geula will actually start from 770. That will be the first place that the Geula will start, and then it will go to the Beis Hamikdash. That is completely mind-blowing. By the Geula, all the shuls will connect to the Beis Hamikdash, even our homes that we made into a Beis Hamikdash mount. So when Mashiach comes, we just discussed how all the shuls, Beis Rabbeinu Shebbavel, will connect to the Beis Hamikdash. Now, once Mashiach comes, how often will we go to the Beis Hamikdash? So first, let's we can look at the precedent that was set by the previous Beis Hamikdashes. During the first and second Beis Hamikdash, if you lived very close, you went to it every Shabbos. If you lived a little further, then you went every single Rosh Chodesh. And if you lived even further, you went only in Yom Tov. When Mashiach comes, we'll be zeichet to go every single Shabbos, Rosh Chodesh, and Yom Tov. So how do we get there? What if we live really far? We're going to have a completely miraculous occurrence that we're going to travel every single Shabbos to the Beis Hamikdash on clouds. There are two opinions on how that will happen. The first opinion is that we'll travel from Erev Shabbos to the Beis Hamikdash. We'll get there right before Shabbos, and after Shabbos, we'll go back home on those same clouds. Another opinion is that we'll go on Shabbos morning. With that second opinion, there are many halachic ramifications that have to be figured out that Emir Hashem will be figured out when Mashiach comes. May we be zeicha to that, the Karev Mamish. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.